Dear ones, this meditation has been created to help you heal toxic shame. Please begin by making yourselves very, very comfortable. This meditation should not be used while driving a vehicle or operating any machinery. It is time to create that sacred space. It is time to command the sacred energy that you are. It is time to invoke the alchemist that you are. It is time to take control over the power of your mind. It is time to learn how to tap into the power that exists in you that will allow you to release toxic shame that others have sown into you, especially when you were a child and powerless to objectify the words, the labels, and the emotions that came with criticism and judgment, indifference, anger, verbal abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse. It is time to learn how to allow the body to release these feelings of toxic shame that have been downloaded and stored in the cells of our body. Shame that the power of the mind has the ability to release from the sacred temple that is your divine body. As we prepare to learn how to release the mind from fearing, allowing these toxic feelings to filter through our chakra or electrical systems, it is time to relax the mind. Remember, you have the ability to relax the mind. Deep breathing has proven it has the ability to relieve anxiety. Focused, deep breathing has the ability to calm the limbic or emotional system of the human brain. Deep breathing has proven to reduce mental chatter. You have the power to focus on deep breathing. You have the power to take control over your breathing in any moment, at any time. It is natural and appropriate for the human brain to release stress hormones when the mind has become aware of a perceived threat. That perceived threat can be happening now, or it can be a flashback of a threat that happened sometime in the past. It is appropriate for the brain to feel alarmed when there is a perceived threat entering into its conscious mind. It is time to learn how to observe how the brain works. Please begin by taking a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a count of 2. Exhale for a count of 2. Breathe in again, count of 2. Hold it for a count of 2. And exhale for a count of 2. Breathe in again, count of 2. Hold for the count of 2. Exhale, count of 2. Invoke the power of self-observation and notice how mental chatter is reduced as you focus on my words and the count of your breathing. Your brain has the ability to process trillions of bits of data per second. Your conscious mind can only process a very small amount of data per second. In any given moment, and in fact, in every single moment, your amazing brain is processing data from its external environment. It is also processing the data from your internal experience that is and has been reacting to its external experience. Purpose for this meditation is to increase your awareness of the power of your mind, to help make you aware of the power of self-observation, to help make you aware of the power of learning. When your brain goes from a reactive mode to a learning mode, anxiety is reduced. Depression, anxiety, and panic disorders can very much be decreased when the human being decides to learn something new. As we prepare to tap into the power of focus and the power of self-observation, you will begin to understand the ability you have to teach your own brain to no longer fear toxic shame. Dear one, I would like you to recall time in your past when you felt very alone and powerless. Know now that you have the power to observe this experience. Observe this experience as if you were watching the experience take place on a large movie screen. Imagine yourself sitting in a recliner, sitting back, observing the movie, observing the scene from somewhere in your past. Imagine another row of moviegoers now, sitting beside you and behind you. Imagine more rows of theater seats in front of you. You are not alone. Turn to your left and look at the expressions on the people that are sitting here, observing and witnessing the story of your life. Watch how these other moviegoers respond to the suffering of the individual in this movie. Watch how others cry for this person who has been tormented, abused, and forgotten. Listen to how empathetic ears gasp and cry and are even outraged by what has happened to this person in this movie. Feel the empathy. Witness along with the many others this very human experience, this travesty, and the unfairness happen on the screen before you all. Feel empathy for the child, the person, for the soul in this movie who has been forgotten, abused, and ashamed. Feel compassion. Feel love. Feel unity with this person that did not deserve to absorb the shame of the abusers in their life. Feel love for this person, for this being This is not your shame. Do not assume blame for this shame. This is not your shame. This is not your shame. Feel the welling up begin to happen. The center of your body. Feel as energetic centers begin to open up and release shame. Observe the body begin to open up and release shame. Relax the mind. Do not judge the experience. Imagine the crown chakra opening like a lotus flower. Allow it to open and open. Imagine your spinal column opening wide. Imagine the tube that is the spinal column opening wide. Imagine the universe welcoming the release of your toxic shame. Let it come up. Allow it to leave your body. Crying is wonderful. Allow it if you feel like it. Worry not. The body knows how to release the shame. It is the mind that wishes to lock it down. It is the mind that is afraid to release it because it associates with it. You are not it. This meditation has been created to help you no longer associate with this toxic shame. You can release it. It is not your shame. We can send it back. Return it to the universe so that it can be attracted to those who gave it to you. It is their karma, but you must release it. Release it. Release it. Allow karma to help you release it. Let it go. Let it go. It is time to return energies to where it came. It is time to go back into the flow. It is time to respect the laws of the universe. It is time to allow our bodies the right it has to get back into energetic alignment with abundance, peace, contentment, joy, and love. We are being loving when we release shame into the universe and allow karma to deal with it. We must release it. We must release it so that we can get back into the flow of abundance and love and contentment. We serve no one by holding on to it. It's time to release it. To release it. Release it. Imagine your crown chakra glowing. Imagine a bright white light at the top of your head, vacuuming this toxic shame from your divine body. Imagine your body now feeling light and open. Imagine feeling alive, feeling new, feeling born again. Feel the newness in your cells. Feel the calmness of your mind. Remind your brain that everything is okay. This shame was not ours. This shame was not yours. You have nothing to be ashamed of, dear one. Consciously acknowledge and understand that human beings in their state of slumber react to toxic shame. They make choices and behave in response to toxic shame. This is not your fault. When people know better, they do better. It is time to forgive the unawakened being who may have done things in response to their unawareness they are not proud of. It is time to spread compassion upon the being who feels guilty and ashamed for any of the things that they have done while in their sleep state. When people know better, they do better. It is time to remember that you are love. You were made from love. You deserve love. Love is a vibration. Love is your starting point. Love is what you will return to. On Earth, as incarnate human beings, we have the ability to consciously return to love before we transition. Releasing toxic shame helps you return to love. Dear one, return to love. to appreciate consciousness, to expand your knowing, to increase your ability to be self-observing, to increase your ability to be self-aware. You have the ability to flow your focus. Hold on to yourself. Seek the validation of no one. Listen for the guidance that comes from your heart. The compass you follow is your own. You are enough. Dear one, you are enough. You are enough.